guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going over my step-by-step guide on how to set up an LLC in Iowa 2 different ways. So the first way we're going to talk about is going through the process on your own. But don't worry, we'll walk through each of the steps together. The second way leaves all the hard work to a professional company, like Tailor Brands. So who are they? Well, Tailor Brands is an all-in-one online platform that has helped more than 500,000 businesses form their own LLCs. They have a team of experts who can handle all the heavy lifting of starting your business for a fraction of your time. So if you want to learn more about LLCs and how to set one up in Iowa, then welcome. I'm glad you're here. Before we move on, if you decide that you want to try out Tailor Brands, you'll find an affiliate link down in the description. Using the link, you'll get a bit of a discount that you wouldn't find directly on their website. That being said, what exactly is an LLC? A limited liability company, or LLC as it's more commonly known, is a type of business structure that combines the flexibility and simple nature of a partnership with the liability protection of a corporation. By forming an LLC, you establish a separate legal entity for your business, meaning your personal assets are separate from your company's liabilities. In other words, if your LLC has any legal problems or even debt, your personal assets should be out of the picture. Also, LLCs give their owners flexibility in management, taxation options, and the chance to bring in multiple owners, known as members, who can share in the company's profits and losses. All of these benefits have made the LLC a popular choice for many entrepreneurs starting new or existing ventures. Now, you can set up an LLC 2 different ways, like I mentioned before. To start off, let's go through the process to do it on your own. So, first things first, you need to choose a name for your LLC. Make sure the name you pick is unique and hasn't already been taken or similar to another business. While technically in Iowa, you are able to use a name that is the same as another business, I don't recommend it. Checking out Iowa's Secretary of State business name search is a good start, or a Google search would work too. When it comes to naming your LLC, Iowa has a few requirements. Of course, the name should be unique. The name of other government agencies should not be used, and the name must have a limited liability company either spelled out or abbreviated in the business name. Now, when it comes to naming a business, we hear the term DBA, or doing business as, thrown around a lot. Depending on how you choose to name your LLC and your business, you may not need one. Say, for example, I'm going to name my LLC T-Shop LLC. If I legally run and advertise my business as T-Shop LLC, then chances are I wouldn't need a DBA. If I run my business as something else, even as T-Shop, then I would likely need some additional forms, like a DBA. I wanted to bring this up because DBAs can get confusing. And when I was first starting my business, I wish someone would have made it easier for me. Now, we have a whole line of DBA videos to help you through that process. In Iowa, LLC DBAs are approved through the Secretary of State Department. So if you have any specific questions on how your state does things, check out the state site sos.iowa.gov. Next step, you need a registered agent. A registered agent's job is to be the middleman for important legal documents for the business from the state. You or another member of the LLC who is a legal resident of Iowa can be a registered agent for the LLC. Now, it's important to take into consideration availability if you want to go this route. If all of the members work full-time outside of the business, fulfilling those duties in-house may get tricky. Because of that, an outside person or service may be a better fit, so definitely consider all your options. Now we can actually move on to creating the LLC. Iowa does this by officially filing the Articles of Organization with the state. The quickest way to do this is through the Fast Track filing, a site maintained by the Iowa Secretary of State. Some of the questions you'll see in your articles of organization are the name and address of the LLC, the name and address of the registered agent, and the signature of the LLC's organizer. State fees are due with the application. As of 2024, the fee is $50, and processing time for online filing is only 1 to 2 business days. Next step is to create your own operating agreement. Iowa doesn't require LLCs to have one, but an operating agreement makes sure all the members are on the same page. Even in a single member LLC, it's still better to have one than not. Think of it as a blueprint for your business. The agreement itself should have the breakdown in ownership, members' rights and responsibilities, how profits and losses are divided, what happens in the event of disputes in the business, and the procedure if a member wants to leave or close the LLC altogether. Now, these documents are often called living agreements, meaning they can and should be changed at any time to show any changes in the LLC as it evolves and grows. Next, you need an employer identification number, or EIN, for your business. An EIN is kind of like your business's social security number. Having one is crucial to open a business bank account, apply for a business loan, hire employees, or even pay business income taxes. Getting an EIN is free and can be done online or by mail directly through the IRS. Finally, you need to get your business ready to pay the necessary taxes. LLC owners are responsible for federal, state, and local taxes. Because LLCs are considered pass-through entities, the business itself isn't responsible for reporting and paying taxes. That responsibility is passed on to the owner or owners, unless you choose to be taxed as a corporation. So all the income from the business is then reported and paid through the owner's personal tax return. Along with these taxes, be sure to be prepared for self-employment and payroll taxes if you plan to have employees, along with sales tax. Now, sales taxes are applied to the sale of physical goods and services. Iowa is one of 20 states on board with the streamlined sales tax registration system through sstregister.org. Getting your permit is free, and you can easily register for multiple states within the program with one application. How often you need to submit taxes to the state depends on your estimated sales. It ranges from monthly to annually. If your situation changes and you need to change your filing frequency, you can submit a request to the Iowa Tax Office, or sometimes the department will change that for you automatically. Now, along with taxes, LLCs in Iowa have to file biannual reports too. As of 2024, the fee is $30 to file online through the Fast Track website, or $45 if renewed by mail. Now, if going through all of these steps on your own sounds like a lot, there is another way to get this all done. Personally, there aren't enough hours in the day to get this all done, and I would most certainly forget to do something, which is why I chose Tailor Brands to form my business for me. So if you're short on time, you feel like you don't have the background knowledge to handle the paperwork, or you simply don't feel like dealing with it all, then there's an easier way, which is using a business formation service like Tailor Brands to take care of everything for you. Now, personally, I see Tailor Brands as one of the best business formation services out there, especially for first-time business owners, because they take care of everything for you. Now, don't get me wrong. There are other great services that I also tried out there, like ZenBusiness, LegalZoom, and Swift Filings. So if you want to learn a little bit about them too, I'll go ahead and leave some review videos down in the description for you to check out. So what is Tailor Brands? Well, they launched in 2014 to offer new businesses the resources they would need to launch a successful business easier and more efficiently than the traditional way of doing things. So they created an AI-powered site that offers a one-stop shop to give startups everything they need in one place. They offer services for websites, digital business cards and merchandise, along with their registration and management services, which are some of the most popular they have. So you can get everything from them for a yearly subscription, or by grabbing individual services as you need them. So let's walk you through the process of applying for an LLC with Tailor Brands. The first step is to specify your state. On the Tailor Brands official website, you'll find a Choose Your State field. Simply click on the drop-down menu and select Iowa. After that, click on Get Started. Then you'll type in the name you've picked for your LLC. For the next step, you'll answer a cluster of pretty simple questions. Essentially, these questions help the platform understand your business, so they can get an idea of what your business will need. Some of these questions include where you'll run the business, what products or services you'll offer, how you plan to offer those services, whether you plan to have employees, and the current stage your business is in. You'll get the opportunity to choose things you're looking for some help with too, like business licenses, websites, or logos. Now, you're not automatically signing up for anything by making any of the selections. This is so the Tailor Brands website gets a better understanding of what they can offer to help your business. They'll also give you a checklist to mark things you've already done for the business. Now, when you use their service, you get access to a free 12-week coaching program on taxes, compliance, and digital marketing. And they'll create a free business plan for you. Now, you're not obligated to take advantage of this, but it is free. So why not? Naturally, you'll be asked to provide your personal information, including your name, email address, and zip code you'll run the business in. And just to be clear, this information is solely used for forming your LLC. Next, you'll be offered a few services to make running a business a little bit easier. Like they can get your EIN for you, set up an operating agreement, and be your LLC's registered agent. You can get compliance reminders and a branding toolkit too. And you can upgrade to expedited processing in case you're in a bit of a time crunch. The last thing you'll need to choose is your plan with Tailor Brands. There's 3 they offer, ranging from semi-DIY to Tailor Brands, doing it all, including access to their extensive marketing resources. Their plans really are tailored to every budget and need. Once your application is processed, Tailor Brands will submit your application to the state for you. So, as you can see, the process doesn't have to be overwhelming. By letting Tailor Brands handle all the hard work for you, you can have peace of mind that everything is being handled correctly, and you have more time to focus on your business. So this sums up both ways to set up an LLC in Iowa. By 1, doing it all yourself, or 2, having a business formation service do everything for you. At the end of the day, I feel Tailor Brands is a great option for setting up an LLC for your business. The process is fast and user-friendly. Not to mention the additional services they have like logo design, website building, domain registration, and business cards makes it a more valuable resource for those who are looking for those tools than formation sites who only offer registration services. The prices for their services are reasonable, making it a good investment, especially when you consider the time and hassle you save. I would recommend Tailor Brands to anyone starting a new business who, like me, was looking for help with it all, from incorporation to brand identity. So for the convenience and a quick and seamless startup process where all you need to get started is a business name, Tailor Brands has you covered. And that's going to be it for today. I really hope you learned something, and if you did, hit the like button and subscribe for more. And like I mentioned before, if you want to try Tailor Brands out, check out the affiliate link in the description to get a discount you wouldn't be able to get if you went straight to their website. And as always, I love hearing from you guys. What are your thoughts about Tailor Brands? Or do you have a question I didn't cover? If so, please drop those down in the comments and I'll do my best to get back to you as quickly as I can. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.